All right. Good morning, everyone. Um, my eye's a little better, but still not amazing, but it's a little better. We are here today. It is March 25th, 2026. Um, it is what time? 8:32 Eastern, and yeah, I'm going to be looking at the market, seeing what we got going on. And we'll get up everything and yeah, here we go. So, okay, let me get out Forex Factory. Let's see if we have anything. President Trump speaks at 7:20 p.m. Okay, that's not for a while. Let's open up Discord. Let's open up Tradeovate, and let's open up SP Pro X. How are you guys doing today? Looks like we manipulated 7:30 and 7:52:30 to the upside. That we accumulated, manipulated, and now we're distributing to the downside. So I do want to look at the high time frame, but honestly, the more I get into trading, the more I realize like you don't want to go too high time frame. Well, I mean, I like to look at the high time frame, but I mean, you really don't need to. You just need to understand the current part of price action you're looking at, right? Like yesterday was the perfect example. It was a 5 minute gap, and then just understanding that we weren't going to break it, and then manipulating the true opens, and then distribution out of it. But I guess, honestly, we should probably do high time frame analysis still. Ooh, what are those? Looks like we got good low resistance lows all through here. Okay, it actually probably would be worth it to do high time frame analysis. So let's just start top down and go from there. I've been saying for a while now that, well, I like the issue is I should probably get on the charts earlier so that way I don't miss moves is the thing, because I know we're gonna maybe start moving down now. Anyway, oh, look at that 2 hour outside bar. 1 hour's forming out. That actually is super nice, guys. Whoa. Do we have SMT with it? Wait. The market is just handing this to us. What the heck? Wait, this is insane. Wait, let's see if the SMT indicator picks this up. Yo, we are just getting handed this 1 hour outside bar, huh? Well, this says there's bullish SMTs too, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I trust those bullish SMTs. 1 hour outside bar? I wonder, are we delivering from anything? We have a fair value gap here. Um, we probably are. Maybe we should have a gradient on this wick here. Oh, wow. Right to that 0.75 of that wick. Look at this pin bar ranging between this lower quadrant and higher quadrant. I mean, wow. That's pretty cool, honestly. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So, okay, it's definitely a 1 hour outside bar that's possibly forming. This could be very, very interesting. It might get very, very interesting very fast. Delivering from this gap here. Yeah, let's see if there's new day opening gaps or new week opening gaps. And let's also look at true opens. Remember, we souped the true opens. We manipulated 730. We manipulated um, 752.30. I think we're gonna be delivering from something personally, but I just don't know what it is. But I can tell that we're gonna be delivering from something. Is it this? It might be this weekly volume imbalance. Isn't it? It's hard to explain, but like I can tell we're delivering from something. Yeah, we close here and we open here. Like it's just sometimes it's just like a sense you get. Like you can just tell like we're delivering from something. I know we are. I'm right. Look at that. We're delivering from this new week opening gap. And isn't this still true month open? Yeah. Sorry, this is really interesting. You gotta, I mean, this is, I want to look at this. This will give us really nice bias if this plays out. Oops, oh, I accidentally snipping tool. What am I doing? Like, I don't need to look, this is how, for finally, for the first time, I don't have to go into the past to look at what's going on. Like, I feel like I'm reading the market right now in the moment. This is an outside bar forming off of true month open with SMT and delivering from the new week opening gap. Here, let me show you. It's hard to. Oh, I already have SP Pro open. Okay. So where's true month open? Oh no, but it might not close as what we want. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Do we have any RTH gaps? Oh, we're gonna have a new RTH gap to the downside. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a easy draw on liquidity. Sometimes, guys, sometimes the best way to trade is um, just looking at one thing that you have conviction in. For me, right now, I'm really liking this outside bar off of the new week opening gap, soup the true open, and we have the RTH gap below. Man, this is really nice. I need to start putting everything in my journal, but okay, I'm scrolling over. Hang on. Let me check daily loss limit, make sure it's set. Okay, daily loss limit set. Okay. So I'll be right back. Any daily volume imbalances? No obvious ones. I mean, this is the new week opening gap, isn't it? Close, open. That is literally the definition of a new week opening gap. Why isn't it pulling up on here? Oh, because I turned the setting off. Wait, hold on. Hey, there it is. So it's a pretty wide one, but it's there. Okay, so yeah, we're forming this outside bar. It's already formed on the 30-minute. Oh my gosh, it's already formed. Oh, that looks textbook. Nah, we just have to get through this gap. Oh my gosh. Do we have SMT with this high too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's SMT with that high too. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Where's True Week open? Can I take this with one con? It'd be crazy if I could. I highly doubt it. It's gonna say, yeah, half a con. Well, we gotta look for a low time frame entry. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I mean, we manipulated true opens. Oh my gosh, this is textbook. This is void right here. We're gonna run down. I don't want to take a trade too early, but we are really, really cooking with this idea here. I think we're reading the market very well here. Then again, ooh, there's SMT with midnight here. Ooh. So in the short term, that could be bullish. Where's true week open? Here, let's actually put this screenshot in the chat. Or not chat, my Jake General channel. So okay, there's true week open. All the true opens are clustered together here. Alright, I'm just gonna screenshot this whole area of price. Now, once again, we have bullish SMTs here. So, we'll see. Alright. So, yeah, like I said, we're rejecting this new week opening gap. And 730 was manipulated here. All the true opens were manipulated into the new week opening gap. So sometimes it is best to really look at one thing that you really like. I really like Well, I will admit that there's bullish SMT with midnight, but hey, good morning, Snowman. How's it going? Um, I one thing I noticed right when I got on the charts is there's a new week opening gap from all the way back here, and the market keeps trading up into it and then sweeping and rejecting it. And I'm wondering maybe we have accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution to the RTH gap fill, but to be determined, honestly. We'll see. We'll see. Because we do have a bullish SMT with midnight. So we'll see. We'll see. But that was kind of the first thing I saw when I got on the charts, and the other reason I like it is because look at the 30 minute. If you look at the 30 minute, it's a giant outside bar. So, like, this kind of looks textbook. The only thing is it's into this gap here, but and the 1 hour is about to close in an outside bar, so. Anyway, we are just kind of looking around, getting information, and we'll see. So, like, if you like this outside bar, I mean, I kind of like it. You could definitely take this. But I can't take it because it's too much risk. It's, yeah. And the reason I'm hesitant, the reason I'm not sure is because there's obviously SMT with midnight there, so. But anyway, I'm gonna record this outside bar here because it might play out delivering from that new week opening gap. And it swept out those highs. Okay. You see kind of what I'm saying? Like, I could see that. But honestly, we might need to come up more back up into this first. 30-minute outside bar. 1 hour might form as well. I'm gonna put this here. I don't know, sometimes I just like to screenshot things just for my record. Yeah, because this is what I was saying. Like, I mean, we do have the bullish SMTs taking midnight out. Maybe we come back up and fill the new week opening gap with another time. I could see that. Yeah, and we're below all the true opens too. Okay, let's look at this new week opening gap more. I want to put a, hang on. Let me think. Do I want to, I might put a gradient on it in a second. But what are you guys thinking so far today? You can see why it's going higher because of the bullish SMT below midnight. Yeah, sometimes it is beneficial just to look at one thing. Like I was looking at some trades yesterday. of just like looking at a propulsion block and in high resistant conditions, and it's just like, dang, if you literally just looked for that, you would cook. But yeah, easier said than done. Hmm. Yeah, what are you guys thinking? Hmm. Hmm. All right, let's go ahead and put this image that I just screenshotted in here. How did the 1 hour close? Has it closed yet? 1 hour? Oh man, it's not really closing that great. So that idea that I initially had might not play out. I don't want to have too much on the chart. With these bullish SMTs, actually, we might be running back up to the. I'm sure about the bias anymore. Convinced the market. You're sure about the bias? I'm convinced the market is psychotic. What? Oh, looks like we had a 15-minute. Oh wow! Look at the 15-minute pin bar. Okay, I think we're gonna run back up because we got a pin bar here. The market is psychotic. Oh my gosh. Bro. Oh my gosh. Actually, yeah, we should really get the other true opens here. Oh, you're not sure. I feel like having too much on your chart and too much for bias can get actually just a little like overcomplicating it. Like you really just kind of have to. I'm gonna get rid of this actually. You really just have to like um to look at only so much. If you look at too much, then you start to lose meaning. Well, you don't lose meaning. It's all important. It's just it's hard to look at everything at the same time. So sometimes just look, like for instance, like I said, that one just looking at a propulsion block yesterday. That can make it really simple for you. Looks like it's a buy model off of midnight with SMT, actually. Only problem is we're going up into this void, so I don't trust that. Anyway, I'm just here. I'm just here. If I see something I like, cool. If not, cool. I'm just here. I'm just here. I think we just inversed a 15 or 5 second dumpage and then inversion back higher. What are you guys thinking? Once again, this 15-minute did close as a pin bar with S&T here. Delivering from, looks like a suspension block. Or almost, it's actually not, but it almost is. So you see what I'm saying? This closed as a pin bar, taking the true opens. So honestly, what I think might happen is I think we might sweep out all the highs and then go lower. Or either that or we come up into this area and go lower. Yeah, 15-minute pin bar. You can see how that is influencing price here. But I like that the RTH gap's going to form to the downside. I find that so funny though, the market's psychotic. We might have used a propulsion block here. OB, PB. Yeah. I mean, this right here, I think this is a propulsion block because, or yeah, this. Well, I meant this. OB, PB. Oh yeah, here it is, on the 15-minute. OB, PB, and then this is the PB. Really getting good at seeing these propulsion blocks. We actually probably want to mark both of those out. Ooh, whoa, look at the closure on that. That is really interesting. We might go higher off of that. You see, look at this. That's a nice propulsion block, honestly. And it came with SMT. Now we're up, pushing up into this breaker area. I shouldn't be looking at this because I should be trying to trade like in the moment, but I can tell that we got a Dynamis off of this, right? we definitely got Dynamis off this 5-minute PB. You know what we could do then? If we got Dynamis, we could take a look at 7 projections and then look for a reversal off of 7 projections. That's an interesting idea, actually. So, once again, here's change in state here. Either a reversal off of 7 or 8 projections. Yeah, which makes a lot of sense if you think about it, because that would put us up above all the true opens. Do you see the Dynamis, right? We had a change in state. Off the propulsion block. And it came after taking midnight with all the true opens. So yeah, we might want to just look for 7 or 8 projections of this and then look for a reversal off of that, because it will be above all the true opens. I mean, like, this is an unmitigated gap, is it not? Pretty sure. Remember what we talked about? We don't want to trade through unmitigated gaps, like, ever. So, I think this is a higher time frame unmitigated gap. Let's check. First, I'm going to screenshot this. We got 21 minutes to market open. So I'm really going to start paying attention to these unmitigated gaps now, because I think they really help for bias. Okay. Upload cannot be uploaded. Oh no. It didn't save. See, I think we need to take all the true opens and then we'll go lower. Let's see. Once again, we really do want to just keep things simple, so I'm going to get rid of this, this, and this. I'm just going to look at one thing, which is, my guess is there's going to be an unmitigated gap here. Yeah, this is a 1 minute. Oh, it is mitigated right there, though. Maybe there's an unmitigated BPR or something. Yeah, we have a completely unmitigated BPR here. Boom, boom. I doubt we get through this, right? So I would honestly look for a reversal off of this specific BPR or something. Maybe. Because if it took all the true opens, it'd make a lot of sense. So I'm watching to see us tap this. But we'll see. Yeah, what else are you guys thinking? Anything? So yeah, if we just got like an SMT and 30-second change in state to the downside off of this, you know how simple that would be, but how good it would be? I mean, this is a breaker, and this is probably a Reaper gap. Like all of this. Maybe let's just mark it out from here to here. Yeah. I'm just going to keep it in the back of my head. We might not need to tap this, though. We might just use this. Five minute is changing state. We got 15 minutes. So this is kind of what I wanted to see, honestly. 3-minute change in state doesn't look bad at all. Do we have SMT? Look at how we took the true open. It's a 3-minute BPR right there. I don't think time and price are aligned yet. I'm not sure right now. Once again, sometimes it's just super helpful to look at one thing. I think we should look at this 15-minute gap. It's kind of my point of interest right now. I mean, are we gonna get through this? I don't think so. We gotta change a 1-minute change instead of delivery here. Okay, I think we're starting to frame a sell model here, don't you think? Maybe? Do we need to go higher though? Maybe it's not obvious enough. I don't think it's obvious enough. After yesterday's pump and market close, I think it might be bullish, so looking for pullback near that pump to go long, but I'm usually wrong, so keep that in mind. No, I appreciate your thoughts. I do. I really actually do, because I don't want to ever get tunnel vision. Yo, actually, I'm in love with this Venom model that souped midnight. Okay, remember how I said I only want to look at one thing? Alright, scratch everything I've said prior to this. The only thing I want to take a look at is we have a really nice Venom model that souped midnight with SMT. This is the only thing I want to look at. This is the only thing. This is it. This is all I want to see. I'm looking at one specific, very specific signature and price that I've seen before a billion times. We have a Venom model right there. If we come down to it, and we get a low time frame change the delivery back up, I'm gonna long. that's gonna be textbook. I'm gonna long. I think that will be a fantastic trade. And yeah, so this is probably what I'll look for right here. Is I'm looking at this one specific thing, and I think if we come down into this, which honestly, now that I'm looking at it more, I think it's a propulsion block, huh? The order block, and then this could be a propulsion block. But I'm mostly looking at this Venom model here. So this is what I'm gonna look at. Venom model on the 2 minute. Because the reason is because look, it's Soup Midnight. That's why. That's why I like it. So I'm honestly just gonna look at this, and then I'll see if we get a low time frame change in state off of it. But like, do you see what I'm saying? This could be accumulation. That obviously was Souping Midnight manipulation, and then I'm really liking this 2 minute Venom actually a lot. This is what clarity looks like. It's just like, wow, wait, hold on. We Soup Midnight, we have a Venom model right there. Okay, this is the only thing I want to look at right now. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna get tunnel vision, but I do think just having a little bit of clarity is good. Just looking at one thing. Two-minute Venom. So I guess honestly, like if we come down, market open, come down, maybe get some market selling down into this Venom model, could be nice. Is it a 3 minute Venom model? Nope. We haven't looked at session liquidity yet. Oh, London Asia lows. What the heck? Honestly though, like I said, I could see us pumping and then dumping later. I don't know. I kind of don't see us getting through that BPR, honestly. But I will admit these London and Asia lows are really nice drawn liquidity. Like they will be eventually. I just think, well, first right now we manipulated midnight, so I kind of think that if that's the case, then let's expand up and then soup all these true opens and then go down. London, and Asia below, but we have SMT with midnight and 2 minute Venom model, so we might go up first. Okay, this is what I'm going to be looking at. Really just dialing in on this one thing. And then here's the Venom candle, right? Any other confluences in this area? Maybe a new day opening gap or anything like that? Yeah, it's a new day opening gap as well. Yeah, that area looks really nice for longs. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. And we're getting pretty close to market open, so we'll see. It's coming. It's coming. So I would probably want to see what a really nice. If you, it might be higher R because we might get a like a 15-second change in state or a 30-second change in state or a 5-second change in state out of this. So I mean, I do want to. What's plan two? Plan two. You want me to make a different plan? Oh yeah, we should probably look at more than one thing. Plan two is I guess we start running towards the RTH gap, and if we inverse this, yeah, we should definitely have more than one. I like your thinking, Snowman. It's really good to have like multiple plans. Well, yeah, because it does look like we just manipulated the 90-minute true open at the highs. So I think plan two would be, well, this would probably be a sell model off of this 15-minute gap. So we would probably want to measure this out. What is plan two? I don't know right now. Well, we'll think of a plan two. But right now, I'm liking this. We just got this inversion, so this isn't bad. Like, if you like this as a low time frame scalp it, it's not bad. Like, just, maybe just taking this up to whatever, these highs. But I don't know, I want to frame the whole entire model here. So a break below 1 hour consolidation low, then go higher. Okay, I'll look at that in a second. 922, 922.30. Yeah, this is actually failing. See, when an inversion just doesn't have context, it's just not as good. Oh, we should check first presented for value gaps. Do we got any of those? So you want to see a break of the consolidation, the 1 hour consolidation low, and then go higher. Yeah, like London and Asia lows. Yeah, we might run London and Asia lows and then go higher. Once again, 30 minutes still closed as an outside bar. Yeah, and we souped all the true opens. Hey, what up, Chess? Jacob? Oh my. Last night when Nigerian is like, you didn't tell us your name is Jacob. Why is everyone calling me Jacob now? So, what are you thinking, Chess? My initial thought was, well, I like this S&T with midnight, and then there's a Venom model here. So if we came down into the Venom model at market open and then went higher, that would seem textbook. Snowman is saying that he wants to see maybe a sweep of Asia and London lows and then go higher. But it's also important to note there's a 30-minute outside bar to the downside and the RTH gaps to the downside. And we have a new week opening gap here, and we swept out all the true opens into the new week opening gap. So like there's cases for both sides. I'm really dialed in on this 2-minute Venom model here. But I'm going to try and be reactionary. Let the market tell me what to do. It's not easy to do that. We got 2 minutes here till market open. I might get Trade Evade out just in case we get something here. I think hopefully right at market open, we come down and we purge these lows and then we go higher. I'll probably take that. So, and I probably want to see that on the 30 or the 15 second. So this is nice because I need to get in with low amount of contracts because it's just, you know, because it's just higher volatility lately. So yeah, I think I'm looking at this 2-minute Venom personally. And then, like, even if the market is bearish, like maybe we come back up, sweep these true opens, and then go lower. And then if that's the case, then I should get the move at least from here to here to go back up to those true opens. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna be looking for Venom plus here, where I look just for a change in state off of the Venom model. I like this as accumulation, right?
Market opens in a minute.
I know.
Trade Evade's got to be open.
It is open. And I already said that it is open. Alright. Alright, looks like accumulation, maybe manipulation here, and then distribution. 928, let's get that out. You're going to try the Venom? Yeah, I'm really liking this idea at market open that we just dump into the Venom model and then go higher. So this is 928. Honestly, nothing light bulb here to me. I was kind of hoping we would dump and then pump. We also want to pay attention to whenever the first center for Vigat forms. Looks like we have somewhat of an outside bar, maybe on the third or the 1 minute. But I do not like how it's closing into this gap with S&T, and there's also no draws on liquidity above at all. I don't think this is that good at all. Like this, you might say this is closing as an outside bar, and it honestly might be, but like I said, I don't see the draws on liquidity to the upside right now. But if we came down to the Venom model, then we'd have this little accumulation, and then we could take it back up to these highs. That's kind of the difference here. But that's just what I'm seeing. Oh, we should definitely have SB Pro out. So I have SB Pro out, so I can't read comments right now. Looks like we're getting a low time frame one setup for life, dodgy one setup for life, actually, where we have market open highs, and then we're probably going to get a change in state back to market open lows. This is going to be a scalp right here. It's way too low time frame for me, but I can tell this is going to play out. We just took market open highs, and it's too low time frame for me, but I think this is going to play out. Where we just took market open highs, and then maybe we take market open lows. Okay, never mind. One minute closing has an outside bar here. That was kind of that was kind of sad. But to be fair, that was not a dodgy one set for life. That was just a random change instead of delivery. It wasn't an inversion. This one would be actually the dodgy one set for life because now we're actually inversing this. So this, if we inverse this, this would actually be the dodgy one set for life here. Because we just got SMT, so we're delivering from a Phoenix model. We swept market open high. And we got a 15-second change in state. Looks like this is inversing. So like I said, this might deliver us lower. I'm basically just wanting to go lower. So this inverse now. So this could be a dodgy one setup for life here. On the market open wicks. But yeah, I can't read chat right now. I'm looking at SB Pro. So like I said, this one wasn't even an inversion for value gap. So was it really a dodgy setup for one setup for life? No. That's 3R right there. That's pretty good. So once again, for everyone who's like, you can't read 5-second time frames, I will tell you, you're wrong. You can. These market open sweeps and then back to the other side of market open are like some of the highest probability setups in the market. So we swept out market open highs and then now probably going to go to market open lows if I have to guess. But I'm just tape reading this. That would be break even 100%. That was kind of surprising. I mean, once again, it's a really low time frame. I think if we were real, this is interesting. Is anyone saying anything? You took that long? You took the long? I don't think there's anything obvious yet. I do not like that we have market open lows just resting here. I'm sussed out. Once again, we do have that 5-minute unmitigated BPR that I initially said, and we might get a trade off of that. And that honestly might be where I actually turn my point of interest to. Is this 5-minute unmitigated BPR here. Because it will be above all the true opens. Any first presented for value gaps yet? Not quite. We have a for value gap that occurred at market open, but that's not the first presented for value gap because it occurred at 9:30. So I'm honestly watching this unmitigated BPR here. This outside bar might play out, but I need to see us. I want to see us come up to this unmitigated BPR here. Okay, so I'm liking this as accumulation, manipulation into the unmitigated BPR, and then 15 or 5-second change of state back down, maybe. Wow, there's a lot of displacement here. That's a lot of displacement. First presented for value gap just formed. I don't know, guys. I wasn't expecting that. There's just not really any draws on liquidity to the upside. We did obviously suit midnight, but we might be looking at a rejection block trade around this area. We are now above every true open, so to me that's confluence for shorts. I already wanted shorts, so now I don't really care about this Venom model. Okay, let's get that new week opening gap back. This is going to be relevant again. Once again, the RTH gap is to the downside right now. I'm just a little suspicious of this pump. We should definitely take a look at quadrants, and then if we get an outside bar off a specific quadrant of this new week opening gap, that could be perfect, honestly. But for some reason, it does feel like it's kind of bullish here, but I don't know. I took that long, got out early, $4 in options. Nice. Great, man. Now that is trusting yourself. I love that. Okay. We're above all the true opens. I trust true opens a lot, and so I could definitely look. I'm interested in seeing a reversal off of this. Oh, whoa, outside bar right there. This is really nice. So I missed the outside bar. Okay, I kind of like this short. But what's the 2 minute look like? No external gap. It's the first presented for value gap, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, if the first presented for value gap inverses, let's do this. Did it inverse? Not yet. Yeah, we're back in the first center for value gap. Now, it could end up using it back to the upside. Okay, watch to see if we get first strike back up. Looks like we did on the 5 second. I don't think it's obvious enough yet. 15 second just inversed. So there was first strike here, but for me it's not obvious enough. This is not. I've taken ones like this in the past and I get wrecked on them because it's just not obvious. Ooh, there's a low time frame outside bar there. Once again, being above all true opens, I don't really want to long. I think it'd be better to look for shorts. I'm really waiting for us to get AMD in an obvious way. Once again, we have market open lows here still. I like that as a draw on liquidity. And we might just want to wait for the macro because, yeah. I like this outside bar. This would have been a scalp right here on the 1 minute. Outside bar, back to probably to the first center for value up low. We're retesting the outside bar now, so it could end up delivering us lower. Was this a precision swing point? No. How's it? I'm gonna be looking at SB Pro again because I think this is a good time to look for look for big market buys or market sells and to give us an idea of what's going on. Rejection block. So this could be Phoenix. This would be an interesting. This would be really cool if this ended up playing out. That's a fun Phoenix model right there. I feel like there's too much on my chart, but I don't want to not look at something right now. Ooh, there's some violence right there. First within for value gap's gonna inverse. So if we get this inversion, I'm gonna go in with 1. We already had quite a bit of market buys. $10 seconds. All right. Should be fine.
Order filled.
Alright, I entered. It didn't say order filled, but I entered. Why didn't it say order filled? Anyway. 5:15. So my stop loss goes at 5:15. Why didn't it say order filled? I entered the trade. There was no order filled sound. What the heck? I like London and Asia lows a lot. I think I'll just target London and Asia lows, guys. It did say it? I don't know. Maybe I just am deaf. I'm going to target London and Asia lows with conviction here, and I'm just going to hold till we get there. You heard it say it? Oh, well. Anyway, 323. I'm going to go 323.25 as my target, and, you know, I'll do the replace with stop if we get it. I wouldn't go break even until these equal lows. That's just me, though. I don't know. It's just a conviction play. I have conviction in these market open, these first center for value gap inversions. You could just target the equal lows, but I kind of see this as LRLR to deliver us all the way to London and Asia, honestly. And then what's really nice is I can just replace with stop loss and then target the RTH fill. So I will TP with stop loss on this trade, and I'll probably TP with stop loss somewhere around here. But, you know, I really like this trade, and I would not mind. If this trade lost, I would give it post-trade approval, and I would give it take again, because I think this is really nice. I almost don't want to go break even at all because, you know, just conviction, but I will go break even if we get these equal lows. It's just kind of like, feel like you gotta go break even there. That's just common sense. Even though I don't want to, I will. I love how we manipulated all the true opens. I love how we delivered from midpoint of the new week opening gap. I love how we have the SMTs. Once again, I think it'd be, obviously, if I had more than one con, I would take some off at the equal lows, but I don't have more than one con. And I have conviction that it would probably turn into low resistance liquidity run. Actually, the problem is there's the Venom model right there. Okay, at the very least, though, we should run these equal lows, right? If you want to take profit there, you definitely can, honestly. You could also do something like where when we take these lows, right? Since this is supposed to be low resistance, you could just put in a stop loss and then and TP with stop loss and then see if it runs to London and Asia, right? I'm just gonna take this exactly like I think it should be taken, which is I think it should be taken to London and Asia lows. Equal lows and market open lows. It's a very strong draw on liquidity. Once again, this should be LRLR to continue us to London and Asia. Alright, so I will go break even here. And you know what? If it does break even me out, that would suck. But this is, you should probably go break even at this point. That'd be crazy not to, So I could definitely trail my stop here. But I don't know. Sometimes you just have to understand, like, LRLR is gonna be rocket fuel. We should continue. Then again, though, once again, we do have this unmitigated BPR here on the 2 minute. No, it has been mitigated once. But yeah, I really want to see London. Yeah, there you go. So I could trail my stop here. We have so much displacement. I have conviction we should go to London Asia lows, though. And then, yeah, I'll TP with stop loss here if we get it. Oh, man. Just kind of have to trust it, I'm not going to change anything up. Even though I'm up a lot right now, I really just think you got to trust this. But could I get smoked because I trusted it? Maybe. I could. But there's just a lot of draws and liquidity to the downside. Ideally, we just start a higher time frame move. So we'll see. I'm gonna remove this TP, and then I'm just gonna put the stop loss in when we start getting displacement. See this red line? That's London low or Asia low or whatever. So I'll TP with stop loss when we start getting really nice displacement here, if we get it. Once again, you can trail your stop really if you want. Nothing totally wrong with that. It's actually pretty reasonable because of the displacement. But sometimes I just think it's good to take trades exactly as they need to be taken. So I already, managed my risk and went break even. You definitely could trail your stop. But, you know, like I said, it's just like, the thing is, we're below midnight. We're getting SMTs. I think it'd be crazy not to preserve some gains here. So let's just trail it. Then again, we might soup this high and then go lower. So it's like, should I really be putting stop loss at the most recent swing high? Probably not. Yeah, I mean, I think you just gotta have conviction that we go to London and Asia. It's not really fun to hold a trade like this, though. Yeah, I think we might just soup this high then. Once again, if I did trail my stop to that high, that would not be taking this trade according to my back testing. So that would not be correct. I'm glad I didn't do that because it's just not according to my back testing what I should do. I mean, there's really a lot of conviction in these London Asia lows. So now that you've had a sweep, maybe you do put stop loss at the high, but once again, it's just not really according to my back testing that I should do that. And well, I think I should take trades exactly according to my back testing. So I'll just have conviction in this and see what happens. I mean, we do have yeah. I mean, it's relatively equal lows as well. So we'll see. The problem is now we're below all the true opens, and it gets really sus when you're below all the true opens. Because now there's every case for it to not go lower because we're in time-based discount. So it's either gonna go run liquidity or it's not. I might trail here. I mean, what you can do is you can find a low time frame trade and then say, okay, we shouldn't go above the stop loss for that low time frame trade. So I don't know. I'm just gonna trade this exactly as it should be taken, though. We'll see. So what, once again, this red line is gonna be London low. So when if we can start getting displacement, honestly, if we did start getting displacement here, I would preserve gains. We are getting this outside bar. That doesn't look fun, but I'm hoping it just fails. I don't like that outside bar. It's not fun for me. But yeah, I just think it'll fail because it's just, the higher time frame is hopefully seeking these lows here, but once again, if we can start getting displacement, then I'm gonna trail. Let's see. I could trail it to this high. It would suck to have this be break even. The thing is, though, you just kind of just know after a long time of trading, like, but the SMTs don't look fun either. But after a long time of trading, like, you don't want to miss out on the possibility of us breaking London Asia lows and then ripping through the whole entire RTH gap. I don't think you want to miss out on that. It's just after a long time of trading, I know that, like, we should not, like, if we take London Asia lows, then we should just rip. And so I don't necessarily want to miss out on that, but we'll see. There's just a lot of conviction in London lows. You would think, because these are just relatively equal, right? So I'm not gonna I just don't think I'm gonna compromise that at all, really. So we'll see, though. We'll see. Once again, if I trail too aggressively, then I compromise all my back testing. It's not. If I had to trail, I would say the only place you could probably trail with conviction would be here at the high of this, because it's just a giant gap. I don't think we'll get through this gap. So maybe I do trail there. It's not fun how we're taking a while now and we have SMTs, but we'll see. I could trail here. How does the 15-minute and hourly look? Look at these, like, look how nicely they're relatively equal. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh, there's some nice displacement on the low time frame. We've just swept out the highs 3 times. I think that high would be protected now. I might trail to that high if we get change in state. This high should be protected. We swept it once, twice, 3 times. Look at this displacement. Once again, I want to trail. I don't think that I should, but I want to. I might just do it just to preserve gains, because there's no reason at this point. We've swept liquidity once, so we have a triple purge into this, so I really don't think we'll come back up. So at this point, I honestly would just consider trailing stop. I'm thinking about it, because at this point, we swept it once, twice. Like, I don't even know if I'd want to be in the trade anymore. Yeah, let's just do it. Well, nah, it's not according to my back testing. It's fine. Let's just hold it. Let's just hold it, because reality is, am I going to be upset if we run London Asia low and then we start displacing very aggressively through the whole entire RTH gap? Yeah, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be very upset, because I'm going to know, like, I knew that we were going to go run at London Asia low, and I knew we were going to fill the whole RTH gap. So yeah, I'm going to be upset if I don't hold this. Once again, when we start getting displacement through London low, I'm plopping that stop loss in. So we're about to hit it. We're so close to London Asia low. Surely we will hit it. RTH fill right here. I really hope they don't swerve London low, because the problem is we're getting SMT with London low. I think we'll hit London low. I don't like that we're inversing this to the upside, though. Maybe I should have trailed the stop. I don't like this displacement up. Not a fan of that change in state delivery. The 15-second change in state up. We're below all the true opens. I might just trail here. Because we did get 15-second change in state. I don't want to see us continue higher. I'm going to trail it to above this high. Yeah. I'm officially trailing it to above the high of the SMT here. I don't want to see that break. I mean, it'd be ridiculous for me not to preserve some gains here. So I trailed to this high. Let's make sure I do it exactly. Okay, it's exactly at that high. Once again, I think that high hopefully should be protected because we've swept it once and then twice. Might just take. I will trail. I will put TP with stop loss very aggressively if we can get to this red line. I'll TP with stop loss very, very aggressively. They're really swerving me. I might just hold it. I missed hold it. I'm gonna hold it. This might be dumb, but I'm gonna hold it. Changing state here, okay. Low key, this would be where I would want to dejoser stack. Remember what I said about the dejoser stack, where I'd want to stack an entry if I'm in profit big time. Ooh, look at this inversion. I might actually do that. If we inverse this gap, I'm going to dejoser stack. Come on, man. It's swerving London low, dude. Oh no, bro. Oh. Not good, bro. Wait, my stop loss not a break even? My stop loss is not a break even. What the heck? If I get break even here, this would be so sad. That was not. This is not fun. They'll have to hold this. I'm gonna dejoser stack on this 30-second.
Order filled.
I'm gonna go break even on the DeJoser stack. Well, not yet. When we break this low.
Stop filled.
Really? Alright, I'm gonna be probably done for the day. Obviously, I'm up 1R, but you have to understand that's not... I don't know. I'm not really happy about that. When we got SMT with London low, I probably should have taken profit. I should be done for the day though. Feels like I messed this up really badly. It's all good. That could have worked. Okay, I think I'm going to paper trade the rest of the session, guys. If you think about it, though, oh my gosh, I really... Okay, this only lost 29. That's not bad. Ooh, that inversion's nice. Actually, yeah, let's try this one. Actually, no, we'll be done. Let's go on demo. Let's go on paper trading, and I'll be done. I mean, this is a good trade, though. Right here. Down to London and Asia low. Should I try this one? Looks like we manipulated the whatever true open this is. True weak open. Should I try this one? I would hate to be down today. I'm gonna let today be green. Honestly, I should not. I don't know. I should probably not have done DeJoser stack. Let's just be done. Let's just close out, and let's just be done. Okay, I'm closing.